welcome to my channel and Happy New Year everyone watching. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm making a few changes, and starting today I'm initiating one of those changes. What I'm doing is, for the next few months, it's going to be the ABCs of horror. I'm going to go from A all the way through to Z, with movies starting with those letters. I will be asking for your help choosing a few here and there. Obviously when I get down to Y and X, there might be a few really difficult ones to choose. But look, keep an eye on my Instagram. I'll be letting all the announcements through there as well. But stick around while we do A. Okay, so we're kicking off the ABCs of horror with Aftershock. Now this one was an Eli Roth Presents film. It's from 2012 and it's directed by Nicholas Lopez. It stars Eli Roth himself along with Ariel Levy, Nicholas Martinez, Andrea Osvald, Natasha Yarovenko and Lorenza Izzo. Now the plot, it's in Chile. A group of tourists who are in an underground nightclub when an earthquake hits quickly learn that reaching the surface is just the beginning of their nightmare. So I'm going to put it out here, spoiler alert, I will be going through a few things in this review which will spoil certain parts of the movie for you. Okay, so what I really enjoyed about the movie is the character development and setup in the first 35 minutes of the film. Really, they did bring the characters in quite well, introducing the main protagonist. You've got Gringo, Polo. Yeah, not too sure on the pronunciation of his name. It's spelled P-O-L-L-O, but yeah. Ariel, Monica, Irina, and Kylie. It's really well done. Just the introduction of them, you get a bit of their backstory, you get a bit of a feel from them. Now, some of the characters are a bit annoying, but I'll go into that a little bit later. The setting. I really like seeing the stark contrast between Chile during the day. It was beautifully shot, it was visually stunning, the cityscape, the water, everything just looked brilliant compared to after the quake hits and the chaos in the streets, and there's rubble, there's destruction happening, complete polar opposites. Really well done in that respect. The other thing I liked about it is throughout the whole film, with any type of horror movie, you do kind of get an idea of who's going to survive, and you do have an idea of one, maybe two people, yeah, they're going to live. But some of the deaths are actually quite surprising, and the way they happen is just, it's very sudden, it's very quick. So I really did enjoy that because you never know who's going to make it through to the end of the film. Now, what I didn't like about it, I touched on this before. Some of the characters are quite annoying, particularly Gringo and Polo. Their characters are a bit annoying to start with. They do kind of grow on you, which is what I meant by the character development. You know, it is quite good. But yeah, there are just some things they do which are really annoying. The other thing I didn't really like about it was the pacing. Now, the first half of the movie is really well done. I like the setup of it. Really enjoyed that. After the quake hits, it kind of drops off a little bit. The pacing seems very like they're trying to cram too much into something in a short amount of time. So it kind of like goes up and then just drops down. So yeah, unfortunately that kind of took away from it, and it's only in those last 40 odd minutes of the film. The scenes that I liked in it, there are quite a few scenes. There are some very vicious, brutal scenes in this film. I won't go into them because you've got to see them for yourself. There is a scene in which they're escaping the nightclub, which is underground. A maid is showing them a way out because the front entrance is blocked by rubble. She's going up the sewer, gets the lid open and puts her head out, and boom. Like I said, surprising deaths were a really big thing in this film, so I really did enjoy that. It does happen quite a bit. There's also a scene in the nightclub where Ariel just loses his hand. It comes out of nowhere, and it is a bit of a shock as well. So really well done there. Like I said, the film itself, it does have a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I do enjoy the film. However, those last 40 odd minutes, the pacing of it really detracted for me personally. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, great movie. Well, not a great movie, but it does have moments of greatness in it. But yeah, that pacing in the last half of the film really takes away from me. So there you have it. There is the first of my ABCs of horror. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the like button. Obviously, please do subscribe so that way you can see the remainder of the alphabet as we go through them. I will also be doing a few other things coming up, so I'm looking to do, hopefully, once a month. I'd like to do a franchise review where I review a whole host of movies. I did that with Halloween last year for Halloween. A lot of fun, really enjoyed doing that. And also a few more collaborations. I'd love to be able to do them. So I've got a few in the pipeline, so looking forward to that as well. But look, once again, thank you for watching today. Hope you guys had a great new year, and we'll see you next week.